Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
I am fine, sir.
Yes. And sir, we are meeting first time. Yeah, we don't know about each other. Who are you? Where are you from? And currently, what do you do?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
student or are
I
you
don't.
working person?
Yes,
So
sir.
first
I
of all,
don't
please
know, but
introduce yourself.
yes, sir. We are meeting for the first time. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. As you know, my name is Sachin. I am from Rajasthan state, Suru district, and before 2 years I passed class 12th exam, and this year I qualified NEET UG exam. And nowadays I'm working on improving my English speaking skills. And if I talk about my hobby is playing cricket, yoga, meditation, and nowadays English is also become has also become my hobby because I'm practicing English on regular basis. So that's all about me. Would you mind to introduce yourself?
Yes, yes. And first of all, thank you for giving this wonderful opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das, and I am connecting from West Bengal. And by profession, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from also, I am running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. That's all about me, sir.
Okay.
And sir, first of all, please tell me, and why are you learning English? And why did you think you have to learn this language? And what is the reason behind
Yes.
it?
Yes. First of all, I can tell you from starting to till now, I was from Hindi medium. But as as you know, the further studies of medical science are completely in English medium, and I was a Hindi medium student. But I had interest in the English language from my schooling. So this time, for 2 months after giving the exam, when I qualified, I have 2 months, 3 or 4 months really. So I decided to avail the opportunity and spend my time on English language to improve my English. So that's all.
Yes, yes.
So
And sir, you are from Rajasthan, and maybe your native language is Hindi. Yeah.
yes, sir. Our native language is Hindi, and
Yes, yes.
there is a
And
good
sir,
ambience of Hindi. There is very
yes.
few people know English.
But how many languages do you know?
Yes, sir.
How many languages do you know?
Uh, in these days, I'm only learning English, and if other language, if it comes to the other language, I know Hindi, Rajasthani, and Haryanvi also something.
Yes, yes. And sir, when did you start your English speaking journey?
Yes, sir. I started before 2 months ago, and when started in the first month, I worked on. I focused on my grammar and my input, which is listening, and which is only listening. I don't read any book. I listen English podcasts and some English content of some CELTA certified YouTubers or some non CELTA certified English tutors also. And if I talk about my output, which is both writing and the conversation on groups, and nowadays I am spending more and more time on conversations because it is my uh, third conversation in the
Yes,
today, and because I'm completely free, so I decided to spend more and more time in on conversations because conversations we can by conversations we can enhance our the you know our communication skills, and according to me, without communication skills are nothing.
yes, yes. You are right, sir. Also, by practicing, also you can improve your speaking skill. And sir, you few minutes ago you have told me at the beginning time you have started to know the grammatical rules. But what kind of grammatical rules are very important for speaking English? What do you think? What kind of rules are very important? Maybe tense, modal. Yeah.
Yes, if I talk about grammar, so grammar, according to me, in in my when I in generally starting 1 month I took classes of grammar which are generally free on YouTube. So I learned tenses, modals, noun, pronoun, adjective. But I generally revise tenses and modals time to time. And generally 10 days, 7 to 10 days. Sometimes on every Sunday when I don't get time on Sunday, I will try to revise them after 2 or 3 days after Sunday on Wednesday, Tuesday. So that's all about.
Yes. Yes. And sir, you have been learning this language about 2 months, and right now so you are speaking very well. But I would like to ask one question to you. And earlier, did you join any coaching center? Did you join any institute for your speaking English?
No, sir. I don't. I did not spend any money on my English because I saw the uh, some CELTA certified YouTubers the interviews and where they say that coach for this learning this language coaching is not important. What matters is our mindset and how much consistent we are. And nowadays, according to me, I am fully consistent of this language. To this language, I am giving try to give my 100% to this language, and I
Yes,
am
yes, you are right.
spending for at least 4 hours on this language because nowadays I am completely free.
Yes, yes. And a few minutes ago, you have told me it is your third session. But how many sessions do you take every single day?
I generally take 4 to 5, and when I get more time, I generally take 5 to 7 conversation.
Oh yeah.
And I generally love video conversation because the video conversation enhance our confidence and they boost up our confidence. So that's all.
Yes, yes. And sir, and how much time do you practice every single day? How much time?
In a single day, I practice at least 4 hours, and I generally provide
Oh,
1 hour to my uh, I generally provide 3 to 4 hours, not 4 hours. Sometimes 3.5 hours, sometimes 3 hours also due to some work, and sometimes 4 hours. But I will try to provide 3.5 hour and to 4 hours, and I generally provide 1 hour to my listening, which is my input, and 1 hour writing, and 1.5 hour or 2 hour communication.
yes. And sir, when did you join in this application?
I joined before at least 7 days.
7 days.
Before 7 day, I generally get stuck and I fumbled while speaking, but I generally did this time when I speaking to you. I this time I somewhere I stuck, uh, but this time I'm more confident from the first as compared to the first day when I joined the Skype group and the first conversation to this conversation. There's a lot of change. I have transformed myself a lot by this group, and first a very good thing about this app that we can connect with multiple people and also some groups and by audio or video, uh,
Yes,
whatever we like, and it is free of cost. The most interesting thing
yes.
of this app.
And sir, to speak English fluently, another part is important. That is vocabulary. Vocabulary is important. But how did you improve your vocabulary skill? And do you like reading English story book? Do you like reading English newspaper for your improving your vocabulary skill?
Yes, I in our area there are only Hindi newspapers are available because it is a small city. So and I belong to village, so there are no English newspaper available. But I generally on my, as I told you, my input is only listening, so I only listen and out and I converse in the Skype app. And I generally our the ambience. If I talk about the ambience of this language, as I belong to village, so there is no ambience of English environment because in village very few people. If I talk about my parents, they are graduated, but and they understand English. They can speak English, but they not speak so fluent.
Yes,
So
yes, you're
that's
right. I belong to village area. Yeah, I have to face a lot of problem for my improving my English skill. Actually, there is no good environment for speaking English in our locality at our home. That's also I have to face a lot of problem. And sir, you are belong to village area. And do you have any friend? Do you have any friend? And do you have any partner for speaking purpose in your locality?
no. So I have no speaking partner for English, but I generally converse. As I told you, I only converse in. I only speak English while conversing in the Skype apps.
Yes, yes. And sir, earlier did you join? Did you use another application? Did you use another application for your speaking purpose?
Uh, Before joining the Skype group, I joined a WhatsApp group. But after joining this Skype app, I I exit from the group because I find the Skype group more available and more suitable. And
Yes, yes. And sir,
one
right now
question
also
I
you are
want to ask
from.
you.
Yes,
So
yes. You can
I
ask
want
me any
to know
question.
about your journey when you started. And I can see you are speaking good English and fluent English. So so could you mind to tell you about your journey?
Yes, yes. Actually, first of all, I am telling you why am I learning English. Actually, there are many reasons. Number one is English is an international language as well as the communication language. To communicate each other, communicate other country of people, English is necessary. English is needful language also. Right now, also you are from Rajasthan. You have a own native language, but I don't know your native language. But I am from West Bengal. I have another native language, but you don't know my native language. But after learning English, we are talking each other. We are connecting each other. That's also English is connecting language. Yeah. On the other hand, English is a professional language. Whenever you go to the interview for taking a good job in a multinational company, first of all, the
Yes,
interviewer
I
asks the
agree
question
with
in English. Yeah. That's why also English is very necessary and needful language also. But I am learning English because there is another reason. Because when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8 standard and 9 standard, at that time my English was not good. And at that time also I could not write one sentence in English properly. And at that time also I was very weak in English subject. Yeah. That's why also right now also I am working person. And whenever I get free time, I always try to learn English. In this time also, first of all, I have completed my grammatical rules, and after completing the grammatical rules, I started my English speaking journey. In this time also, I can write properly. There is no problem in my writing, but I can't speak properly. Yeah, but I have been learning this language for a long time, maybe 1 year or 8 months. But I have been speaking English about 8 months. Yeah, and after completing the grammatical rules, I started my English speaking journey.
your journey is by the way, your journey is quite interesting. And uh, what did you tell? According to me, 8 months.
Yes, yes, I have
Yes,
been speaking English about 8 months.
yes, that's why your English is very fluent. And I want to ask you one thing. As before 2 months, I was a beginner, but I don't know this time I am a beginner or not. But I had just 2 months, so I can't say I am on an intermediate level because my English, I'm not so fluent in English, so I can't say because I am in the middle of intermediate and beginners level. So, what do you suggest to enhance my speaking skills?
Yes, right now also you have been learning this language about 2 months, and right now also you are speaking very well. There is no problem. But to increase your fluency, always you have to practice. You know properly. That's why also you have been practicing for a long time in a day, 3 hours or 4 hours. It is also very well for practicing purpose. If you talk every single day to another people, you can increase your vocabulary, you can increase your fluency. Yeah, practice is the most important key. Without practicing, we cannot success in our life. Always you have to practice regular basis. Yeah.
And one question of and second question is what do you think about the environment of English? Is it important or the ambience of English? Can we say we can say is it important to learn English? Because I generally in 3 or 4 hours which I provide to my English, I generally try to create completely 100% English environment. So what do you say about creating ambience
Yes,
of
yes.
English?
Actually, you have to create an environment for speaking English. Actually, there is no good environment for speaking English, but you have to create. You have to create. But how did you create? And actually, I know I have created in this environment also. And whenever I get free time, I always chat with our friends. But I chat with our friends in English. Yeah, I always chat with our Facebook or WhatsApp. I always write in English. I know also first time also I make some mistake in my writing, but after practicing also one day I will be success. Yeah, and in this way also, and whenever I get free time I always watch the YouTube video in English. And whenever I watch any movie, and that time also I was in English. And that in this way also you can create a environment for speaking purpose, or for your English purpose. Yeah.
Okay, so my questions are our. If you want to ask me something, you may ask.
Yes, yes. And sir, you are from Rajasthan, but where do you live in Rajasthan? And maybe Jaipur is capital, Rajasthan.
Yes, Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan, and Jaipur is a good place for you know uh, good for visiting and for you know, and it is a good place because it is a capital and it is a metro city. So and nowadays Jaipur had developed so much, so it is a good city. And
Yes, yes.
Jaipur is almost 200 kilometers far from us.
Oh, yes. 200 kilometers far away from your house. And sir, I know that Jaipur is the pink city. Do you know what is the name of pink city of Jaipur?
Because I don't know the proper reason why it is given, but in when we read in some the class sixth or seventh books of
Yes,
NCRTs,
yes,
like we can it there's a one reason mentioned. I don't know mm, it is real or false, but that is some king that there was some king, any king, he gave the order to color all the house pink. So it was
yes,
mentioned
yes,
in some books, but I don't know it is proper reason or not. But
yes, yes. And
and
sir,
we can see that most of
I
the
belong to.
Jaipur houses are pink colored.
Yes. And sir, I belong to West Bengal. I don't know who are belong to in your state, and what is the culture. But what kind of festival is famous in your state?
In our state, Diwali, Holi, Raksha Bandhans, and
Yes,
other like Ganesh Chaturthi. Like it is tomorrow is Ganesh Chaturthi, and the Seras are also celebrated here.
and sir, I would like to ask another question to you. But what kind of food do you take in your lunchtime?
Yes, in lunchtime, we generally, as I'm connecting you from my home, and from last 2 or 3 months, I'm at home. So this time we generally eat chapatis and sabji with
Yes,
vegetable and with salads and like dahi or chats.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, actually, I belong to West Bengal, and most of the people are most of the people are Bengali person in our state, and they are always like in the lunchtime rice, fish, curry. Yeah, this kind of food they always like.
Uh,
And sir, it was
Here the
yes.
rice. Sometimes we also cook rice, but in dinner we can't
Oh
eat in
yes.
the lunchtime.
All right, sir. It was nice conversation with you. We are talking about 20 minutes. Yeah. All right. And thank you for giving a valuable time. All right, sir. Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.